Hello, Mike, back to London. My name is Beast, and I'm back with Fureraba, friend the lover. So, yeah. I don't know where to go with this intro, so let's just get going, I suppose. Hold on. I know why my hair's just kind of poking out like that. It's fucking weird. Anyways. Did I really stop last part just before CG? Quite an adorable CG as well. A CG that looks like she should be naked in actuality. Hey, Himari, you still awake? You aren't fooling anyone with that little missy. Damn, now it's already past 1. Let's turn down the volume a bit. Yeah, kinda. Art just can't settle down when Himari's next to me. The bizarreness of things had me pretty bewildered at first. The bizarreness of things had me pretty bewildered at first, but at the end of the day, yeah, a situation like this is nice. Really nice. Hey, Himari, could you scooch a little closer over here? Well, yeah, a little. Next morning it's gonna come out that Yoko was watching. Yeah, I got to smell that wonderful smell of yours. But that she instantly latches herself onto me. She happily cuddles up to me under the blanket. I know, good question. The walls do seem kinda thin. I need just remember that I need to prepare some fuck! Everything went kinda wrong there. Jesus Christ. These all go in there. I don't know even what these are. Probably from my mother's work. Anyways, there we go. Hey, putting the good. Basically, I don't know why, but I wanted to prepare this. Basically, take this out and just place it somewhere where I could grab it. So instead of like having to pull it out, and for the joke of putting it in and then shooting, wouldn't be there. So it was literally just put in, shoot, instead of pull out, put in, shoot. Because I remembered the main character of this game is a fucking dumbass. So I am 100% convinced I will need this. So that's what I did. I'll just put this here now. I know, good question. The walls do seem kind of thin to me. We keep our voices silent for a while to see if anything can be heard from the room over. While it is the middle of the night, I honestly doubt our whispers would wake them up. What need is there to ask? Shouldn't that answer be clear as day? I keep forgetting that I have to adjust the size of the webcam. I'm crazy for you. My love for you feels like it has no limits, so naturally I can't find any reason not to. Heck, I feel like I love you to the point where I just end it all if you opted to not spend your life with me. I don't want to try to have the microphone stay near my mouth, but like this, the thing where you move the microphone is apparently so fucked that it's not possible anymore.
そんなこと絶対に言わないから安心して。私だってこうしてそばにいられるだけで毎日どんどん好きになっていっちゃうんだから。
It's actually somewhat surprising with how much shit he puts you through.
好き。ねえ、好きだよ。
I love you too. I love you more than words can say. I don't know why it's so itchy behind my ear. Behind my ear. It's fucking weird. After exchanging a final goodnight kiss, we slowly drift into sleep. At this point, I love her so much. No matter how many times I tell that to her, I feel like it'll never be enough. Fureraba. We're in the brunt of summer. The sun is terribly bright. However, even that blazing sunshine is part of the mise en scène, I guess, of a refreshing morning for me. Man, it's such a nice morning. Can only imagine what great things are in store for us today. You think so too, right, Himari?
そうだね。
What? That reaction is the total opposite of excitement! Hold on a second. Something happened. You look awfully bummed out to me.
そう見える?
Yeah, not a single person would say otherwise. The sigh was very hefty. Man, was her horoscope this morning awfully bad or something? Or maybe she forgot to record her favorite show yesterday.
そっか。わかっちゃいますか。
Following that, she lets go of my hand. Huh? Hold on. Seriously? What's with this foreboding mood? Hey, are you alright, seriously? Got me feeling, like, really worried.
何かあったっていうか。今日って体育あったよね。
Right, we have PE today, yeah, but what of it?
やっぱり今日も球技だよね。
Yeah. I think he said we were doing basketball.
嫌だなぁ。憂鬱だよ。
So that was what it was! Oh, you're feeling kinda crap because we have PE today. Jeez, you frightened me there for a second. I thought something was seriously wrong.
だって私全然運動神経ないし、みんなの足引っ張っちゃうんだもん。
What's the big deal about that? I thought sports and PE class were mainly about having fun. I mean, today we're gonna have the boys and girls playing together, so it's plain recreational.
でも私どんくさいからかっこ悪い姿見せちゃうし。
Oh, that makes sense. Himari has always been extremely conscientious about her lack of talent when it comes to sports. All sports are the worst. I still remember how whenever we played Japanese dodgeball, she was automatically assigned to outfield each game. Personally speaking, I love seeing her play sports, even ball sports, because she always tries so hard and it's just adorable to watch. Yeah, I can see why she'd feel like crap about that. Anyone would loathe having to participate in PE if it meant them making silly mistakes over and over and becoming a laughingstock. I tend to forget that since I love PE, but yeah, no one wants to embarrass themselves in front of others. I get where you're coming from, but I think it's best to just forget that and try to have some fun. Nobody's gonna think you're a loser just because of a game of basketball. Heck, guys even get the urge to root for people like you who try their best, even when they're not all that good.
そうかな。
Well, I'm just saying, look at it a little more positively. Can you do that? I can at least, I can say at the very least, you make me want to cheer for you, and that has nothing to do with me being your boyfriend. No, it's hard for you since you're bad at it, but everyone has things they're bad at. I want to say people are best off just accepting that, not letting it get to them. After that, I give her head a light rub. Yep, I said it was good advice. I didn't slip up anywhere. In the same vein that Himari is abysmal at sports, there should also be things she's amazing at. I don't think a person's worth should depend on how good they are at certain things.
そっか。なら、きょうちゃんと同じチームがいいな。
With that, she tightly grips my hand again. Watching the way she then walks off, while snuggling up close to me, gives me a cuter impression of her than usual. I hope so too. I mean, we don't get to play together as guys and girls that often. It gives me enough reason to show off.
私いると勝てないよ。
Yeah, I don't care about that. What's important is whether you get to have fun or not. At the end of the day, it's all PE classes are about. Himari's face finally lightens up. Without that bright, shining smile on my girlfriend's face, I just can't be at ease. I'm reminded of that again right now.
きょうちゃんは優しいね。
You think? She's kind of embarrassing when you say that to me. I mean, honest to God, I'm the kind of guy who's soft on himself, but more strict and uncaring with others.
そんなことないよ。嘘ついても無駄なんだから。
Seriously, stop it! You're gonna kill me of embarrassment here. And I really don't want to die.
そんなきょうちゃんが私、大好きだよ。
Stop it, please, have mercy! Most of us peacefully make our way over to school. After her smile returned, she stayed in a joyous mood all the way until we reached our classroom. Morning.
おはよう。
As always, there's a lot of bustle in the classroom. Girls wave at Himari while Genki and Momo are sitting at their desks, too caught up in games to notice me.
おはよう。これありがとう。面白かった。
Oh, this manga I lent you a while back. Then take the 3 volumes she hands me.
これは久々に大当たりだったわね。タン塩にタレをつけられそうになった時は読んでいてヒヤヒヤしたわ。
What? Well, that scene is really tense. Kalibi portraying them came legit out of nowhere. Never expected that. Kalbi, I mean. Mochizuki and I started enthusiastically discussing the manga. Apart from the one minor flaw, that the food that gets used is always rather unknown, this cooking battle manga is pretty good.
何の話?
This manga here, the art style might seem kinda weird for it, but it's actually a kinda cooking manga. I then hand Himari one of the volumes.
焼肉マントマン?
Yep. Creator uses this really intense, non-cutesy art style, but the writing and stuff is really smart and interesting, so it's a great read.
私も最初は変な漫画だと思って避けてたんだけど、試しに読んでみたらすごく面白かったのよ。そうなんだ。
She skims over a few pages. When it comes to manga, Mochizuki and I are heaps and bounds above Himari in terms of stuff read. What do you think? Pretty interesting how the story throws at you all these unexpected twists right off the bat in the first chapter.
これ借りてもいい? 私も読んでみたい。
Ooh, that's my Mari! Oh, and also there's quite a few side stories in the series as well. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the piece of the gun I just kinda ditched. Also, I think I know where this is supposed to go. Like this, where the spring is supposed to hold up. How do I take this apart again? Oh yeah, like that. Okay. Carefully remove this. I think that's how it's supposed to fit on the. At least I think. I have no idea though. I'm no airsoft gunsmith. Yep, that's how it's supposed to fit on. Now my hands are dirty again. God fucking damn it. Ditch this. There we go. Now put this in. There we go, nice and snug. They're all in a separate volume, so if you want to read those, also just hit me up. I just had Himari all 3 volumes. It's a pretty nice feeling getting to share the stuff you love with your girlfriend, I gotta say.
個人的にはサンチュの献身的な姿に心打たれたわ。
Oh, Lattice is great. Damn shame she was just a side character, because she really deserved more. I'm positive you'll like it too, Himari. Actually, I want you to become a die-hard fan of it, just like me. You see, at the end of the first volume, there's this twist that really throws you for a loop. If you enjoyed that part, I guarantee you'll love the rest.
聞いてたら面白そうだし、帰ったらすぐ読む。
Oh, and the author also does a web 4-comma series. New chapters come out every week. You remember the URL, site URL off the top of your head, Mochizuki? I actually haven't gotten around to starting it myself.
じゃあメールでリンク送っておくわね。
Mochizuki then immediately texts me the link on to the website. Alright, that's the one. Been interested in reading it ever since I stumbled upon it online a while back. Thank you, Mochizuki. She getting jelly?
はい、皆原さんにも。ありがとう。
Mochizuki also texts Himari the link. I never knew they had each other's numbers.
結構あるあるネタが多くてサクッと読めちゃうわよ。
It's supposed to be a heartwarming slice of life manga, right? I really love slice of life stuff, to be honest. Stuff you can just relax to while reading and turn off your brain. Personally, I believe what's in between the gags is what makes breaks 4-comma manga. I'm just go ahead. I feel the need to mention this. Hold on, where is it? There's a manga I'm reading right now. Fechipuru. Fechipuru, Our Innocent Love is the complete title. Basically, the rough story is that the main characters are a guy and a girl that met at a bar one day, both were drunk, and the next morning the guy wakes up and finds out that they started going out. Why, you ask? Well, turns out the girl has a back fetish, while the guy has a hair fetish, and they just saw each other's soulmates in the other's attributes. She saw destiny in his back, and he saw destiny in her hair. And this sounds fucking stupid, weird, and fetishistic, but it's honest to God just fucking hilarious. Like, they basically just make fun of the fetishes, in all honesty. Like, the MC fucking likes nibbling on a hair. It's fucking weird. It is so strange, and everyone is aware of how fucking weird they are and are grossed out by each other. And it's honest to God fucking hilarious. Also, the little sister of the MC has a legs fetish. The mom, the sister of the hair fetish guy, has a legs fetish, and his mom a hand fetish, and his childhood friend a sound fetish. Everyone in this manga has some kind of weird fetish. Actually, it reminds me, the chapter I'm currently on has the girl's father in it. I wonder what fetish he has. Hold on. Let's see. Huh. Intriguing. So it's not her that thought of the whole strangling someone with your hair. Oh no, her mom also has a back fetish, apparently. So yeah, I didn't find out what her father has a fetish for, but we did find out that her mother probably also has a back fetish. At least she can read things in people's backs like she herself can. It's fucking weird. Heck, it's actually fairly common that the normal conversations between the characters are given more importance and focus than the gags themselves.
それじゃ、私ちょっと真宙のとこ行かなきゃいけないから。
Need to put the gun away. Bye. I bookmarked the URL Mochizuki sent me so I don't forget it. Mangas is also becoming increasingly digital lately, which really makes me realize the inconvenience of the times we live in. Huh? What's wrong? Himari pulled on my sleeve.
日常系の漫画が好きなの?
Nah, though I used to not. Only in these past few years have I really opened up to him.
そっか、そうなんだ。
Himari? She has a very lonely look on her face. Sorry. Did I make you feel sad? I can kinda guess the reason behind it, but for now I just want to reassure her. I've always been kinda insensitive and consequently, I would often do things to Himari in the past that would result in her making the same face she has now. Back in the day, that always earned me a slap on the forehead from my mom. I discovered some other manga a while back I think you'd like. Want to swing by the bookstore after school today? Now I'm able to fix things like this through my own means. And once again, resolved myself to be the kind of boyfriend able to do that. With lunch break over, the class Himari dreaded is finally upon us. Since our class is the only one that has PE right now, we're gonna play basketball with both guys and girls mixed together. Me, Genki, and Mochizuki too. We all love basketball, so accordingly, we're really hyped. But as for another someone...
違うチームだね。
Yeah, it really sucks. As evidenced by the look on her face, we ended up on different teams. Himari is quite depressed over it. Fucking damn it! They at least show an inkling of consideration and, you know, put us on the same damn team! They really got some nerve trying to pull us apart.
こればっかりは仕方ないよ。くじ引きだもん。
Damn it, I should have seen this coming. They could have had Momo mess with things. That dude's actually pretty skilled when it comes to sneaky stuff like that.
大丈夫かな。 迷惑かけちゃわないかな。
You'll be fine. It's not like you're gonna intentionally try and make them lose or anything. Heck, I'd even say if you try hard, they'll take notice and have your back.
ああ、絶対足引っ張っちゃうって。
She then begins to clutch her head between her hands. PE classes from prior must have given her a traumatic experience. Seems like she's been left with quite a mental scar. Well, like I told you this morning, it's pretty much all about having fun, so don't worry yourself over it. Nay, you've even got Nomura on your team. Whoever has the most fun is the real winner at the end of the day.
そうだよね。頑張るよ、私。
Ah, hiccups. Yeah, good luck. I'll be cheering for you. And then lightly stroke Himari's head.
頭撫でてくれると落ち着く。
I can do it for you whenever you need it. Just say the word.
本当?
Yeah, like... A good rough rub, who's a good girl?
それじゃあ私、なんか犬扱いされてるじゃん。
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? I continue stroking Himari's head regardless. Kinda feel bad about teasing her like this, but girls' hair isn't like ours. It's so silky and glossy. Ah, this is addictive! To make it even better, there's this nice smell entering my nose. As a boyfriend, I feel so comfortable right now.
あれなんか気持ちいいかも。
Every time I laugh, I have the hiccups! Really?
でも髪ボサボサになっちゃうからダメ。
Sorry! Yeah, I don't want to ruin her hair. I immediately draw back my hand from her head.
ありがとう、きょうちゃん。
Does that make you feel any better? A little better. Judging by the bright smile on her face, I think she should be fine. I go ahead and start some stretches to loosen up my joints and muscles while I wait for my team's match.
おーい、そろそろ試合始めるよ。
Maybe that helped with the hiccups. It was like a single drop still left. Alright, I'll be over in a second. I'm up, you ready? Wish me luck.
いってらっしゃい。
I mean, if you want me to, where's my stick? Who the fuck took my stick? Oh well. If she wants me to, I guess. Give Himari a quick wave and head straight to the court. My team, decided completely randomly, consists of Momo, Mochizuki, and 2 other girls. We got this in the bag. Mochizuki's so good you could legit throw her on a court against an actual high school basketball team and she'd kick ass. I'm also pretty good at basketball myself, and Momo's decent as long as he's only on defense. So yeah, we definitely have the edge here.
頑張ってファイト。
Himari's already cheering me on. The amateurs are so simple, but they're hyping me up! Mochizuki! The match begins and Mochizuki immediately gets the ball and I call out to her. Completely unguarded and beneath the basket already. Once she takes notice of that, Mochizuki beautifully moves her way past the opposing team's defense and passes me the ball. Perfect! And the next moment, the ball goes through the basket.
ナイスシュー。
Point advantage ours. I throw a glance at Himari and see her cheering gleefully.
彼女からの声援はどう？
Yeah, it makes me feel super happy. Feels a lot nicer than I thought. Alright, I'm gonna make the sickest, most dopest plays this game and show off to Himari. I usually just do goofy shit and mess up. I gotta get serious once in a while, every once in a while, so I can show my girlfriend how cool I am.
ファイトきょうちゃん。あんなに応援されちゃ頑張るしかないわよね。
You betcha, I'm gonna nail a perfect string of victories for Himari today.
たくさんパス出すからかっこいいとこ見せてあげなさい。
Man, thanks. I'll make sure to go all out then. Mochizuki works closely with me, and I also receive assistance from Momo, so before long I'm the top scorer for our team. I'm not gonna risk 3-pointers that I know I'll miss. Just focusing on slowly and surely widening the gap with 2-point shots. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna just like keep the... No. I'd like keep it slightly further behind than usual. Alright! Another score!
ナイス。
All cause you gave me such a good pass.
かっこいいよきょうちゃん。
Himari shouts praise to me each time I score. No denying it, she really is a league above all the other girls when it comes to cuteness. Well, the downside is that to that is all the intense glares I get from the guys. The match then goes on, and we continue outplaying the other team and widening our lead.
ナイスキョウちゃん
I don't know if it's because I've been moving around constantly for a while now, but I can analyze the situation on the court a lot more logically now. I may be playing basketball, but, well, at the end of the day, this is just PE class. It may seem immature, but so be it. I want to crush the other team with all I've got. Artechokey!
ナイスパス
Rizuki immediately runs up right next to me, anticipating that I'd weave through the opposing team's defensive line. Saw you! She catches my pass and lands the ball in the net with a beautiful shot. That naturally has everyone raising noise. Really are incredible at basketball.
フリーだもん余裕よ
Well, I feel like that wouldn't honestly change much. She's been guarded a whole lot this match. Himari, I'm gonna go for a 3-point here, so don't take your eyes away. I wave both my hands at Himari and draw her attention to me. Himari in turn makes the victory sign with her
な
fingers.
んだあの二人強え息合いすぎだろ
Himari! Her face looks kinda sad there for a moment, so I call out her name. Shit, did I get carried away again? She's jealous of Mochizuki. My body just seems to react on its own when I see her like that. That's similarly why, even though I like to tease her, it really throws me off when she apologizes to me. Final whistle then below, signaling the end of the match.
お疲れ様
Phew, it's been a while since I last worked up such a nice sweat.
すっごくかっこよかったよ
You're gonna make me blush. Mari immediately latches herself onto me. I kinda don't want her to get grossed out since I'm sweaty, but I'm always open for Himari showering me with affection. Your team's up next, right? This time I get to cheer you on, so just go out there and do your best.
ああ違うんじゃない
I'm pretty sure you are. Nomura and Genki are already on the court.
うい
What good did you think trying to lie to me would do?
だって
Don't let it get to you. You'll be fine. You were watching our game, so you saw Momo, right? All he was basically doing was standing on the court. Besides, you got Genki on your team too. That doofus isn't half bad, so I'd say there's a realistic chance you could win.
うんそうだね頑張るよ
That's what I like to hear. Go get him, girl.
行ってきます
Himari finally gives a firm reply. Now that I've ignited a fire in her, maybe something crazy could happen. You can do it, Himari! The match then kicks off. Right out of the bat, the ball ends up in Himari's hands.
のそれは予想外
Himari then threw the ball to Genki, but she basically just flung the ball away in a fluster, so it's now rolling in a different direction. Genki naturally can't reach it in time the opposing team gains possession.
ああご
どんまいどんまい
めん大丈夫気にしない気にしない
Teammates Nomura and Genki try their best to encourage Himari. Keep your chin on, Himari! Chin up, Himari! Calm down and do your best!
今相手が言ったよ
Oh? Next moment, Mochopi closes in on Himari, dribbling the ball. What the hell does he dribble so... how does he dribble so precisely and skillfully? This is fucking Mochopi of all people we're talking about here too. Himari, block him, do whatever, just as long as you stop him from shooting!
うーんてや
Himari's yell proves in vain as Mochopi beautifully scores with a dunk shot in front of our eyes. Wow, this guy should at least hold back a little against the girl. Following that, the tide of the game proceeds to flow in favor of the opposing team. Whatever assistance Himari and Genki offer remains fruitless, and the gap between the scores gets higher and higher.
しゃあないしゃあない取られたら取り返そう
さあさあ頑張るようん
Seeing the flames I ignited in her dwindling down more and more, I guess maybe she's telling herself she's the reason their team is losing. You can do it, Himari! Keep in there! Keep in there! It's not your fault the other team's got such a big lead. Mochopi's just too damn good! Mochopi then nails a three-pointer with the most casual look on his face. who the hell is this guy? He could seriously give Mochizuki a run for her money. Anyhow, keep going! You can do it! L-O-V-E! Himari! There we go now. I don't know why that didn't make sense to me. Like, what the fuck did he try to say? Love. L-O-V-E! That motherfucker! Genki! Dude! Kill his ass! With a couple of problems along the way, the game carried on, and eventually... Good job out there.
でも私、みんなの足引っ張っちゃって、全然活躍できなくて。
The game was thus concluded without anyone getting injured.
私ももっと運動できたら。
Don't let it get to you. Heck, you even threw a couple shots during the later half, right? And you did your best to throw nice passes to Genki and Nonomura.
気にすんなって。一生懸命やってたじゃねえか。
そうだよ。いっぱい動いて満足したし、何も気にする必要ないよ。
The two of them tried to cheer Himari up, but the apologetic look on Himari's face still remains.
ありがとう。
I ponder over what I myself can say to cheer her up, but shit, I got nothing. My girlfriend needs me most. Can't think of a single smart thing to say! Man, what a boyfriend I am. I'm sure all the popular guys know how to resolve stuff like this. Just a few of the right words and they can probably cheer up any girl.
次はあんたの試合よね。
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
ほら、ひまひま、落ち込んでないで彼氏さんの応援しなきゃ。一生懸命応援する。
Thanks, Himari. If you've got my back, I just know we'll win this. Thus, my team's second game begins. Similar to the last game, Mochizuki is our lead offensive, while I'm the one she passes to, and ultimately the one building up our score.
はいと、きょうちゃん。まだまだいけるよ。
Himari is eagerly cheering me on like last time. Initially, all I wanted was to show off in front of Himari, but now I'm playing my heart out because I want to reciprocate for her cheering as much as I can.
パス
させない。
Rizuki's fearlessly going after the ball. Then when possession is hers, she'll throw it to me, creating windows for me to score. Thanks! Following her pass, I score again for the god knows what time. And there's the final whistle too, right as I scored my last shot.
かっこいいよ。
Himari cheered me on like that all throughout the later half. And that was basically how PE class went today. This entire, chapter, quote-unquote, is literally
今日のきょうちゃん、すっごくかっこよかったよ。
It's literally just her continuously getting jealous of Mochizuki, isn't it? I was only able to do so good thanks to your constant cheering. School's now over, and Himari and I are walking home at a leisurely pace. My body felt a lot lighter than usual during PE, I have to say. In retrospect, maybe I'm an awfully simple guy, seeing how the effects were that great just from having my girlfriend cheer me on.
ほんとすごかった。望月さんと一緒になって大活躍って感じ。
Well, frankly, I only scored so much because she gave me so many good passes.
きょうちゃんもパスカットしたり、相手を抜いたり、大活躍だった。
So, thanks. You're gonna make me blush now.
相手チームの人たちが言ってたね。きょうちゃんと望月さんのコンビが止められないって。
Well, we've known each other for quite a long time. We actually can't kind of predict what the other will do in games like this.
そっか。ちょっと羨ましいなって。
You feel jealous?
私じゃあんな風にはできないから。みんなの足引っ張っちゃうし、望月さんみたいに活躍できないな。
I need to stop playing around with this shit. This is a serious problem at some point. Following that, Himari slumps her shoulders. But yeah, I I already had a hunch back when we were talking about manga. You compare yourself to Mochizuki, don't you?
やっぱりって
By now I can pretty much guess what she's thinking by looking at her facial expressions. Back in the past, I always had struggled with her when she was like this. I would never know what it was that was bothering her. Well, I guess it's just this. Hold on. You've been acting a little strange today, you know? Memories from our childhood are coming back a little bit to me. Right now, I find myself not wanting to see her so worry-ridden. It was a sentiment I felt back then as well.
気づいてたんだ
Yeah. Do remember, I'm your boyfriend. I'll just say this. You have plenty of things that make you unique and wonderful. So, I don't think there's any reason for you to go comparing yourself to others. You're who you are for a reason.
でも本当に望月さんと息が合ってたし私じゃあんなことできないって思ったら比べちゃってなんで私はこんなにダメなんだろうって思っちゃうんだもんそれにきょうちゃんが好きな漫画とか私全然知らないし本当言うとねきょうちゃんが他の女の子とメールしてるってだけでなんか気になっちゃってそんなことで焼いちゃうしダメだね私
Stop for a moment and think about what she was feeling as she spent the day with me. At the start, she talked about how much she was dreading PE class. Should have known how bad it feels to embarrass yourself in front of others, but being as stupid as I am, I dread telling her it'd be alright, that she should try her best anyways. It's easy enough to tell a person they can do something, to try and tell them that a difficult situation will turn out just fine. But really, maybe I should have chosen my words more carefully. When we talked at the start of the day, what I was concerned about was making her feel less nervous going into PE class today. But I feel like, at least today, because of that, I failed to see the bigger picture. Something incredibly important that was going on. Himari? Ever thinking about it some? I still say there's no need for you to go comparing yourself to others.
でも私じゃ
Even being as close to you as I am, there's never a moment where I'll know 100% what's on your mind. But still, there's one thing I can utter with complete confidence. I love you, Himari. That's what gave me the courage to push through all the embarrassment back when I confessed to you. I'm sure you can still remember how red my face was back then, right? Mochizuki is incredible at sports, sure, and she may outdo you in many other areas as well. But in my mind, and hers too, probably, the very opposite holds true as well. You have your own charms, things that make you beautiful, captivating, and most of all, unique. So I want you to realize how amazing you are, and appreciate all those aspects about you that make you who you are.
私にしかない魅力
Exactly. You don't have to be able to kick butt in a game of basketball with me. And as for manga, the fewer interests we share, the better in my mind. Just means we can share and enjoy more stuff in the future. Since Himari's face still looks worried, I go for one final push. I'll repeat it once more, Himari. Himari, I love you. I love the way you support me with your all, considering yourself secondary. I love the way you always forgive me with a smile, even after all the dumb stuff I say to you sometimes. I love the way you look when you're upset with me, and when you're smiling just the same. See? When it comes down to it, you're pretty much on my mind all the time.
きょうちゃん
That goes for today too. I was thinking about you non-stop. To be honest, just having you cheer me on during basketball made me feel kinda giddy. At that point, I suddenly started to feel embarrassed. I normally never get like this, but I can't help but blush here when I admit my feelings openly. Oh, and I want to show you a little something. take out my phone from my uniform pocket and turn on the screen. Turn the screen towards Himari. See, take a look at that. You're someone very important to me. That's why I store all your texts in this girlfriend exclusive folder.
そっか。そうだったんだ。
Makes you feel a little better now. Sorry, but the thing is, I'm probably a lot crazier for you than you think. Oh, back to your usual self now, I see. I immediately pinched Himari's soft cheeks between my fingers.
そんなに変だった今日の私。
Oh yeah, it was super obvious. And before long, you were all depressed, making that droopy-looking face.
そんなことない。他の人には何も言われなかったし。
So yeah, you don't need to hide anything from me anymore.
私だってキョウちゃんのことなら何でもわかるもん。
Well, of course. You're the person who understands me best.
そうだよ。何でもわかるんだから。
That Himari tightly grips my hand. And I tightly grip her hand back as well. The word doesn't stop, and we continue walking in silence. Yeah, what's up?
私のこと一番よくわかってくれてるんだよね。
Well, yeah, isn't that obvious? I could read you like an open book.
じゃあ問題です。今私は何を考えてるでしょう。
Himari directly stares at me with a brimming smile on her face. What's on Himari's mind right now? Look back in her eyes as I decisively and also accurately give her my answer. I love you too, Himari.
正解。
Following that, we continue guessing in turn what was on the other's mind. I just genuinely love spending these kinds of serene, tranquil moments together with Himari.
フレラバ。
Himari. Not Himari. Himari. Himari, let's go to a water park!
プールなんて絶対嫌だ。
What? Why not?
嫌なもんは嫌なの。
I was planning on asking Himari out on a water park date, but yeah. She's vehemently against the idea for whatever reason. But it's summer! The first thing that comes to mind when you think summer is swimming, right?
夏と言ったら花火だよ。
Fireworks. Yeah, I guess yukatas aren't half bad either. Wait, I can't let myself get distracted here. Though I would like to see her in a yukata as well. What do you have against the water park? Pretty please, I want to see you in a swimsuit!
それが嫌なの。絶対嫌。
What? Wearing a swimsuit is the problem? What's the big deal?
とにかく嫌ったら嫌。
Don't run away! Himari suddenly breaks out into a run to flee from me. I hurriedly follow after her, making sure I don't lose sight of her. Himari! I won't know what's the problem if you don't tell me anything! If you don't tell me anything, why are you so against wearing a swimsuit?
追いかけてこないでよ。
Hey, gotcha. Did you really think you could get away from me? I catch up to Himari almost immediately and grab her hand to prevent her from running away. Feels like she'll take any chance she can get to make a run for it, so I gotta... So, why are you so against it?
スタイル自信ないし、それに胸小さいし。
Which is why you don't want to wear a swimsuit?
だって恥ずかしいよ。私の水着姿見られるなんて恥ずかしすぎて耐えられないよ。
I won't deny that her breasts are small, because, well, they are, but... Are they really small enough that she needs to be concerned about it? No. Sure, I do believe she... Actually, does she even have the smallest breast at the cost? Hold up. Let me just, like... open the background. This is rather easy to check because we have several shots with the same angles. So Yuzu obviously isn't the smallest. Shizuki also obviously isn't. So the question is if... Yeah, actually no, she is the smallest. I think she's just barely behind Misaki. Actually, yeah, not quite barely, but she's not that far from Misaki. Anyways, girls are complicated. Don't worry, I've already seen you in many, way more embarrassing moments.
Yeah!
Ah! Why'd you hit me? Sorry, you're gonna have to speak human language. I don't understand pig.
私豚さんじゃないもん。
Well, yeah, she isn't fat or anything. I guess she's just feeling low in confidence today. I feel like she's more sensitive than usual today when it comes to words and whatnot related to physical appearance. You're both pretty and cute, Himari. And if you ask me, you're very attractive.
本当？
Of course not. So, yeah, would you consider going to the water park with me?
わかった。
Seriously? Woohoo!
その代わり幻滅しないでよ。
Yeah, ain't no chance of that happening. Seriously, thanks, Himari. You're the best. This might be a bit sudden, but would tomorrow work?
明日いくらなんでも早すぎじゃない？
I need to steer in a swimsuit ASAP, Himari. You need to understand every single matter, so yeah, I want it to be tomorrow.
わかったよ。今日帰ったらちゃんと準備するね。
Yahoo!
なんでこう甘くなっちゃうんだろう。
Yeehaw! Yes, now I get to marvel the lovely sight of Himari in a swimsuit. Knowing that is making me tingle with excitement. Damn, can't tomorrow come faster? With feelings of impatience spinning around my head, Himari and I decide on a place to meet up tomorrow before returning to our classroom. This is it. Finally! Water park time, baby!
ママ、あそこに叫んでる人いる。私も最近パパとデートしてないわね。
I've already experienced my dream of going out on a date with my girlfriend here on Main Street. Today's water park date is my final dream. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? Once that realization truly hit me, the excitement went through the roof. I feel like I could start breakdancing here on the spot. Not that I know how to breakdance.
お待たせ。
Ooh, nice lovely weather we have for our big water park date, don't you think?
そうだね。今日はあんまり期待しないでよ。
Himari says so with a wry smile plastered all over her face. You didn't want to go this much? You know, if you really don't want to go to the water park, we can go somewhere else. I'm perfectly fine with that.
いいの？
I'll probably be depressed for the rest of the day, though, so if you'd be okay with that.
それは嫌だな。
I was looking forward to today. This is a dick move. This is a dick move. This is a dick move. It's time to get out the big guns. Don't offer her to go somewhere else and then make her feel guilty about going somewhere else, you dickhead. This is a serious problem. Like, she is obviously uncomfortable about the whole swimsuit situation. While, yes, this is probably for her best by the end of this, because she'll probably gain some self-confidence by the end of this. You're still making her extremely uncomfortable. This can be solved in other ways. So yeah. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Don't. Boom, headshot between the eyes. Which is important. Never do this. Never do this. Always keep your elbow to the body. At least that's what I learned in my little shooting club. No, maybe it's just putting it like this makes more sense because I'll literally just grab it like that. Yeah, it makes more sense. I'm gonna keep it like this now.
私の水着見たくてプール誘ってくれたんだもんね。
My expectations are sky high.
もうプールでいいよ。私も覚悟してきたし、ここでプラン変更なんてされたら覚悟してきた意味なくなっちゃうし。
Yeah! Alright, on to the water park then!
Let's go!
Do you really not wanna go?
冗談冗談。
No, just serious. Himari softly links arms with me. First she pretends she's nervous, and she toys with my heart doing something like that. It's like frustrating how she can so easily make my heart skip a beat in situations like this. Skip a bit. So, quick question. What kind of swimsuit are you gonna wear today?
スクール水着。
So you wanna compete in a different way since you don't have any confidence in your body. That's pretty sick. Fantastic in its own right.
じゃないやつ。もう冗談を真面目に捉えないでよ。
But Himari, school swimsuit is fine. I dig it!
行かなくていいよ。
It wouldn't kill her to do it. At least drop me a hint. But man, I'm so excited to see what she's wearing. We got on the train and made for the station at the neighboring town where the water park... where the water park is. Oh, a pretty big crowd they got here. Yeah, got changed quickly, and now I'm here surveying the wave pool they have. See a lot of hot older girls in bikinis, but I don't care about them. I just want to see Himari in her swimsuit already.
ねえ、君一人？私たちと一緒に遊ばない？
Nah, I'm good. I'm here with my girlfriend.
またまた見え張っちゃって。そんなに私たちと一緒に遊ぶの嫌？
I normally wouldn't mind, but I'm actually here. But I'm actually here with my girlfriend. Am I seriously getting hit on by chicks? Me? A few months ago. Would have gladly hung out with these fine ladies, but unfortunately I'm a take man now. Can you mighty hurry up? Oh!
お待たせ。
Marty? Why are you clinging to me?
水着見られるの恥ずかしいから。
I really don't see how that's a good enough reason to latch on to me. Well, I've got a pair of nice soft breasts pressing against my back, so maybe this isn't that bad. You're actually gonna draw more attention doing that, you know?
でも水着見られるの恥ずかしい。
Don't tell me it really was your school swimsuit.
違うって言ったでしょ。
Well, how do you expect me to know if I can't see you right now? Look, I don't personally mind if you just keep clinging to me for who knows how long, but how are we gonna get in the water and have fun or anything like that?
そうなんだけど。
Like this.
どう？
Marty pulls away from me and positions herself in front of me. I guess she gave up finally. It's a yellow bikini with a ribbon centering the top, while the frills of the bikini bottom create a patio-esque look. Looks like she put a lot of effort into this selection, considering how embarrassed she was to be seen to it. scene in it. Ugh, fuck. Absolutely spectacular, but no wonder. You are my girlfriend. You look really cute, Himari.
ありがとう。でも、ごめんね。私の胸、小さくて。
What's wrong with that? Size matters not to me. I love your breasts. I repeat, I love your breasts.
そんな、大声でわざわざ言わなくても。
Your modest-sized breasts are wonderful!
だから、わざわざ大声で言わないでって言ってるでしょ。
Sorry. Come on, let's go jump into the water now. A little upset. Still, Himari takes my hand. How all things she does is making my heart flutter. Having her snap for me real makes me panic, but at the same time, it also makes me happy since I get to see another side of her.
すごい！結構波高いんだね。
Mooch, you're brighten up quickly.
水着見せたら開き直っちゃったから。それにプール結構楽しみにしてたんだよ。
Seeing how she actually brought an inner tube along with her today, I can imagine so. There's just one thing bothering me.
どうかしたの？
Stares from the other guys. I don't know why the fuck you staring at my girl!
はぁ？なんだよお前。お前の女なんかどこにいるんだよ。
Is Runner?
どうも？
あ、可愛いじゃん。
Don't go trying to make a move on her, betcha, and staring at her
お
too.
前が見せてきたん
Stop
だ
staring
ろ。
at her.
ちょっと。変な言いがかりつけて目立つのやめてよ。
What? If I don't do this, my precious girlfriend will be groped and felt up by all these men around here. Himari happens to be super cute, so yeah, I can't help but get super pissed when I see guys shooting glances her way. We can dodge and avoid them if they're just normally in the water like we are. The problem is, Himari and Status come over here.
俺たちのバナナは今日もエキサイティング。
No. Get the fuck out of here, douche B. Douche as well. Fucking out of here. Move. Leave. Fucking go. You know what? One isn't enough. One isn't enough. One isn't enough. That's all I can say. Just. Somebody make this an emote, just... that looks so fucking stupid. It probably makes no fucking sense at all, but hey, who the fuck cares? I've seen them riding on the waves for a while now, but what the hell is their deal? And also, what the hell is this big banana? Are they gay or something? It's what you'd expect from a popular water park like this. Danger lurking everywhere.
あのボート面白そう。
It looked kinda wrong if a girl got on that, so let's not.
なんで？
If you're gonna ride something, how about you ride my banana?
バカ、何こんなとこで言ってるの？それに、こんなに大きくないでしょ？
You cannot say a man's junk is big enough ever under any circumstance! You just casually drove an arrow through my heart there. Man, she's really up to her skills. I suppose she's too embarrassed to realize the double meaning of what she said.
もう、バカ！
I'll apologize for what I said if you call me a stupid wiener.
バカチ。変なこと言わせようとしないでよ。
Himari's radar for dirty jokes is going strong as ever. I think by now she could honestly just put the overreactors to rest. Well, I love my Himari when she gets upset too. Look, my point being, I absolutely cannot allow other guys to lay even a finger on you. There's only one man allowed to feel your body. And that man is me.
そんな大げさな。でも、守ってくれてありがとね。
No big deals. It's a boyfriend's duty to do as such. But yeah, I gotta think of how to deal with those banana boat guys. I guess for now we'll just move to a deeper part of the water where there's not many people around. Leading Himari by hand, we move over to the waterfall zone at the back of the wave pool. So back here, probably. Yeah, not a lot of people back here like I expected.
だね。ちょっと深いから小さい子も気は使ってるくらいだし。
Well, you've got one yourself too, so why not play around like some little kitty?
私そんな子供じゃないもんね。滝があるからってはしゃいでないもん。
But you clearly are. I'm gonna but break into a smile after seeing her trying to deny it while swimming around me in a circle. Leave me no choice then, I'll play around enough for the two of us. Ah! Holy crap, this is crazy fun! I'm getting pushed around by the waves. Woo!
変なはしゃぎ方やめてよ。恥ずかしいでしょ。
No one or anything can quell my excitement. Pow! Eat my water pistol. Make a gun with my hand and fire at Himari. It's time to put the skills I acquired in the bathtub over all those years to use.
いきなりは反則。
Dirty tricks, cowardice. Anything goes on the battlefield, my dear Himari. I don't know why I suddenly started talking like that. That was kind of fucking weird, honestly. The microphone doesn't want to stay near the fucking mouth. Honestly, God might need a new headset again already. Thank God. That's way more unfair than what I did! She turned her back towards me, and then the next moment she started splashing water at me with flutter kicks. Can't win against that with a measly hand water pistol, damn it. Alright, little stinker you. Forget the water pistol, then I'll just splash water on you the normal way. There!
顔にはかからないからどうってことないもん。
Ah, there's gotta be something I can do. I've got just the idea. Dive underwater and maneuver myself so I don't enter Himari's field of vision. And then, tickle attack.
こら！くすぐったいでしょ。
What do you say? Ready to cry, uncle?
潜るの禁止。潜られたら私何もできないよ。
Alright then, I'll just swim around around you super fast in circles. Oh.
あ、すみません。
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
自分は事故でも他の女の人に触れてもいいんだ。
Yeah, it's fine in my case.
ごめんなさい。
No worries, it's pretty deep here, so just make sure you don't get separated from your mom, okay? Man, quite a lot of people bumping into me today.
やっぱりダメ。そっちも他の女の人に触っちゃダメ。
Is this where I lose my freedom?
だってそれおかしいでしょ。なんでそっちは平気で私はダメなの？
I can't certainly say where she's coming from, but still, listen closely, Himari. Men are at their core animals. Since you're so very cute, they might want to make you their prey. While that is the case with men, it isn't with women. Hence, why it's okay for me to touch, but not for you.
そうやってへりくつ並べても意味ないからね。もう、これじゃ周り気にしすぎて全然楽しめないよ。
Right. Having to constantly be on the lookout for girls is killing my enjoyment as well. Might there be some place we could go where we wouldn't have to worry about this? Oh, I know.
どうしたの？
I think I remember hearing this place as a spa area. They have hot tubs there, so maybe we can go get a taste of the extravagant life.
ジャンプシー？
Wanna go check it out? Is that the CG? She looks so pleased with herself. Whew.
生き返る。
I know it feels rejuvenating, Himari, but whatever you do, don't wet yourself because of it. But I apologize in advance if I've wet myself first. Looks like the relaxation effect of the hot tub is making it so Himari's tuning out my voice. Seeing how she's been mumbling inarticulately to herself with that look of bliss on her face, I guess that she truly is in heaven right now. That reminds me of like that. This might sound weird, but the ski trip we had at one point, because I didn't actually sign up for the actual ski course, we would just have miscellaneous stuff going on. So, for example, stuff like going ice skating, or instead of like skiing on the hills, just kind of walking on skis, just on these little tracks with like skis made for that kind of stuff, instead of actual ski for skiing. It's hard to explain. And on one day, well, we went to a goddamn indoor pool, and they actually had a sauna there. And I would just sit in there for like 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes, like 1 minute. Felt like 10 minutes every fucking time, but it was probably more like 1 minute. And then go out and take the goddamn water slide. It's fucking cold. That's what it was. Anyways, sometimes it's like you're transformed into some old geezer.
そんなことないし。
She sure didn't turn out that geezer part. You know, Himari, this is how you've always been. Well, I can't deny this hot tub feels amazing.
だよね。
Himari slowly leans back against me. The fact that she's not afraid of physical contact, and even seeks it out herself, makes me really happy.
でもこんなのがあるなんてよく知ってたね。
Huh? I kinda looked up stuff about the water park last night. Swimming in the pools is fun, but I figure since we're at a water park, we might as well enjoy everything they have to offer.
早速役に立ってよかったね。
But yeah, like I was saying, this feels incredible.
そうだね。
She does like these things, apparently. She's quite literally floating on cloud 9 right now. And getting to hear that bliss-filled voice of hers really makes me glad I looked up stuff about this place in advance. This might sound like an old-timer kind of thing to do, but I'll have to save up some money and go on a trip to a hot spring town together.
だね。温泉まんじゅうとか食べながら温泉街歩きたい。
The main priority is the food and not the, actual hot spring. I've always known her to have a big sweet tooth, and that impression didn't change. Well, just don't eat so much that you end up afraid to get on the scale.
それは気をつけるから大丈夫。ほら、温泉卓球とかあるでしょ。
I didn't think you were any good at table tennis. Well, look at the bright side. Maybe they also have massage chairs. Should be plenty of stuff for you to do to burn calories, right?
泣く泣く温泉まんじゅうは我慢するよ。温泉卵ならきっとカロリー低いよね。
How about we start by getting off the food subject? Yeah, going out of your way to travel to a town with delicious food and not being able to eat any of it. That just sounds awful. Even the kinds of food you normally eat will taste 10 times better there too. So it's just not an easy situation.
私もバイトしてお金貯めないと。
Have you ever worked a job before?
ないよ。これから探すの。
Well, first you gotta be sure to run it across Yoko and get her permission. Maybe I should take on more shifts at my job in preparation for the upcoming winter.
でもバイト増やしたら入る時間少なくなっちゃうよね。
Yeah, that would
これ
happen.
はやだな。ねえ、会いながらお金貯めるってできないの？
That's just asking for the impossible. We would really have it made if something like that was possible. But if we want to go on a trip, yeah, we do want to get some more money before. I could just work on days we wouldn't be able to see each other anyways. That'd be perfect. Huh. The only thing I can think of would be to hang out indoors as much as we can. And even when we go out on dates, try to spend as little as possible. Would you be down for that?
別にいいよ。一緒に映画見たり、やりたいこといっぱいあるし。
I forgot you were the indoors type to begin with. Well, now I've got to go for the near future. I feel like I'll be able to put more effort toward my job. After that, we sat and enjoyed the hot tub for a while longer. And when we started getting dizzy, we got up and left the water park.
ねえ、今日私たちプールが目的で行ったんだよね。
Who said that? I wanted to go so I could see you in a swimsuit.
本当に水着が見たかっただけなの？
Well, I'd say it was about 90% of my motivation. The other 10 was me thinking like, if we're at a water park, we might as well have some fun.
ほとんど水着目的じゃない。今日蛇口行ってぼーっとしてた記憶しかないんだけど。
Yeah, I spent more time there than any of the other attractions.
これってデートとしていいのかな？
Well, we got to release all that pent-up stress, so I'd say it's just fine. Nice relaxing dates like this can be nice every now and then, you know?
まあね。
We're slowly walking towards this train, so we can take it back home. I kind of like mixed up station and train and almost said tram. Kudos to the people who get that joke. I got to see Himari in her swimsuit, and although I got to see Himari in a swimsuit, and although we kind of just sat around and relaxed, I 100% enjoyed our water park day today. You looked really good in that bikini, honestly. You should have some more confidence in your own looks.
もうせっかく忘れてたのに思い出させないでよ。
Would you kindly stop saying that my girlfriend is unattractive? Ahem ahem.
私のことなんだからどう言ってもいいでしょ？
Well, it creates a problem for me, you see. When my amazing, beautiful girlfriend demeans herself, it just leaves me with this uncomfortable feeling. I mean, I can't argue that she's not cute. You can't argue that she's not cute. She is. It kind of reminds me of how slender people always think they're fat and say how they really need to lose weight and stuff. Just makes me think, what will satisfy you then?
そんなこと言われても。
You just need to tell yourself it's okay to be a little self-confident. You're the perfect girlfriend for me. I'd brag about you to others.
そうなの？
Yeah, but you're not good enough. But you're not good enough now. You gotta change things. You hereby declare you're not good enough. If you want to be good enough, you must first stop telling yourself you're unattractive, and then next stop worrying about your breasts being small.
いきなり考え方変えろって言われても無理だよ。
Yeah, I know I'm asking for a lot here. But it just doesn't feel right to me, the way she claims she's not that attractive, even though she's absolutely cute beyond belief. Then, what would improve your self-confidence?
やっぱ胸大きくなったり出るとこ出たらじゃないかな。
Isn't that important? Is it that important to have big breasts?
男の人って大きい方が好きなんじゃないの？
I've told her plenty of times that I like her breasts perfectly fine, so why in the world is this biased viewpoint of hers still alive? It kinda irks me. You just don't get it. No, you totally don't get it.
違うの？
You wanna get attention from guys other than me?
ちょっとなんでそうなるの？そんな風に思ったことないよ。
Well, okay. I'll say this once, so listen close. I don't care about breasts being small or big. Love your breasts because they belong to you. You're believing a pretty silly misconception if you think every guy on the planet loves giant boobs.
そんなに怒らなくたっていいでしょ
I'm not upset. I just... How do I say this? From what you said, I thought you were worried about what other guys thought of you. And I only want you to worry about pleasing me, not any other random guy out there. Basically, I got a little jealous.
ごめんね。嫉妬させるつもりなかったんだけど。雑誌とか見ても胸が大きい方がいいみたいなこと書かれてて、それを鵜呑みしてたの。でも、そうじゃなかったみたいだね。
It could be true for other guys, I don't know, but at the very least, it isn't for me. I mean, judging someone by their breast size, that just seems plain wrong to me. Sorry, I got a little too heated about this.
これからは胸とか気にしない。ちゃんと自分に自信持つ。最高の彼女になるね。
Doofus, you already are the best girlfriend I could ever ask for.
バカっていうことないでしょ
Sorry about that. Slowly and gently stroke Himari's head.
嫌われたかと思って不安になったんだからね。
It would take a lot more than that for me to hate such a fantastic girlfriend like you. I'd have to be a complete scumbag in the first place to hate you over something like that. It'd make things simpler if she could realize herself when I'm jealous, but... Well, she can't know unless I tell her. I'll make an effort to be even more open with Himari about what I'm thinking from now on. Though, it's not like I haven't been open about that so far. As I thought about such things, I headed for Himari's house so I could take her home. One message from Himari. I received a text from Himari as usual. Water park, are you still up? There's something I recall after being to the water park today. We once went to my grandma's house together and played in the pool, remember? An inflatable pool for kids. Yeah, I remember how you beat in it. Yeah, I was already perving on you back then. Which one should we go for? I'm not going for this one, so... Yeah, I remember how you beat inside it. Just in case you're gonna ask me, I still remember that I got smacked by my mom for laughing at you. Himari was crying from embarrassment and me because it hurt so much where my mom hit me. Yeah, that summer day that had both of us weeping. Didn't she try to feed me half of her ice cream afterwards because she felt bad about it? I think I remember something like that happening. Why do you only remember things like that? Oh, delete that embarrassing memory from your head. You're a big girl now, Himari. You don't pee yourself anymore. Well, I guess I don't know 100% that you don't. Also, I know it's a stereotypical childhood story, but we once slept in the same bed together and she peed herself then too. Naturally, I was the one she blamed it on. Oh, the cleverness of that little childhood friend of mine. I'll never forget that unfazed poker face of hers from back then. Yeah, I'm a big girl. At the very least enough to do things like sleep with a certain someone. It's probably nothing you realize, but I'm in a relationship with my first love, you know. Even right now, I'm really, really happy. Silly. That's what I call a surprise attack. My initial intention was to tease her a little, and now here I am, suddenly with an urge to see her face right this instant. As I get ready to type my reply. Man, I'm really head over heels for her. For a short while thereafter, I found myself unable to lift my head from my cell phone screen. Hold on. Bad. No. Nightmare.
はい、これ。皆原さんがこの前見たがってたドキュメンタリー。
There's the choice. But I did have fun getting the pool with you. The Don't you remember? I used to love playing in the water like crazy. I love just messing around with you. She's at her absolute cutest when she's just laughing innocently and playing around. Though I never really thought of her as cute back as a kid. Those images of her strangely scorched into my memory. Are strangely scorched into my memories. Are you sure? I mean, you basically always teased me back then. Oh, sorry, I mean teased me back then. I'm surprised it didn't come to H because of that. I'm amazing. Yeah, that really is quite impressive, I'd say. And I then continued to text with Himari for a while. Thus another day came to a close. Yeah, I was already perving on you back then. I was checking out every nook and cranny of your body. I frankly don't remember doing anything of the sort, but I wouldn't put it past myself back then. I mean, they say perverted guys tend to start thinking that way at an early age. No, better time than any to share this story. I think I talked before about the story of my first kiss, how it was stolen from me back in kindergarten. Well, there's a story of my second kiss, which I traded away for a chance to grope a girl. Before I even got into first grade. Yes, this motherfucker, while going to like, I don't know what to call it, SVE is what we call it. It's basically a stage between kindergarten and first grade for people with ADHD. Basically, in there was this girl that would constantly chase after me every fucking break. Like, she would also pair up with another girl who was chasing my friend. So they would just constantly chase us. And the problem is, the girl that was chasing after me was on the same bus as me and my friend. So one day, while on the way home, she offered, "Hey, how about a deal? You give me a kiss right now, and I won't just only stop chasing after you, I'll allow you to touch my body." And me, not even in first grade, and already a massive fucking pervert, of course went, "Fuck yeah." Just to demonstrate how bad it was back then, I was confused about the lack of penis. I was legitimately confused, like, why is it like kind of like turned inside? Like that was the first thing that came out in confusion. It was a weird time for me. But yeah, I started early. Yeah, I know, like you always were touching my butt when we got inside the pool, and my mom would always laugh when she saw that. I was the one who had to go through the embarrassment. Huh, that happened? Seriously? Damn, that's me. I was already that pervy as a kindergartner, huh? Well, I'll go ahead and apologize for that. It comes a few years late, but please forgive me. I reply straight away and throw myself down on my bed. Thus, another day in our lives comes to a close. I actually prefer one of the P options, which is weird. With the surprise attack. You're a big girl now. Stop playing around with this.
はい、これ皆原さんがこの前見たがってたドキュメンタリー。
貸してくれるの？ありがとう。私録画するの忘れてて。
一応前編と後編があるから、もしよかったら彼氏と見てね。
彼氏と？もうひまひまってば、付き合ってから結構経ったでしょ？ まだこんなセリフ一つに恥ずかしくなってるの？
It's been a little over a month since Himari and I become a couple. There's been a lot of progress during that time, and we've gotten more intimate with that. Of course, I'm talking in terms of our relationship, though our classmates obviously have no way of knowing how far we've progressed in that regard. Oh. That's a bit bloody.
なあ、お前実際のところ皆原さんとはどこまで行ったんだ？
Huh? The farthest we've gone on dates would be the neighboring town's water park.
ちげえよ！そんなこと聞いてるんじゃねえ。ほら、男女の間にはいろいろあるだろ。その A とか B とか C とか。
First base, second base, you get the idea. No, we've never played baseball. Why would you want to know that?
お前でもそんなに美味しい目に会えるなら、俺もこの先少しくらい希望が持てると思って。
No.
これは重症だね。そんなに今朝振られたのが響いてるの？
当たり前だろ。人の失恋を笑うんじゃねえ。
I don't laugh at a guy's broken heart. However, this is Genki's broken heart, so yeah.
大体な、もう季節は夏なんだぞ。というか、下手すりゃ夏ももう半分しかねえんだよ。なのにさ、俺には彼女できなくて、こいつは毎回手繋いで彼女と登校だって。
Having said that, Genki starts to sulk visibly. Wait, what was that? You confessed to a girl this morning? You're giving it good effort, I see. So, who did you confess to this morning?
D 組の小林さん。顔は全然可愛くないけど、背丈と胸の大きさで選んでみた。
Dude, if you keep saying things like that, you'll seriously never get a girlfriend in your life.
け！女持ちの言うことは違いますね。何ですか？朝から負け犬の俺に上から目線で説教ですか？
You're reading me wrong, Genki. There's just a little something I learned after I started dating Himari.
何をだよ。
I realized what true love is. Nothing wrong with approaching a girl you're attracted to, but once you truly fall in love with a girl, even just walking up to her and having a little chat is enough to make your legs turn to jello. On top of that, even when you actually go somewhere with that girl, just the two of you, often you'll just have silence. Might sound weird, but that sound actually feels surprisingly comfortable. Kinda like that we're so close, we don't need words kind of thing, I guess.
やめてくれ。お前がそんなことを言い出すと寒気がしてくる。
Let me demonstrate it for you with an easy to follow example. Hey Mari, sorry, could you come over here for a second?
何？
It won't take long, just come here for a moment. I get to call out to Himari from the hallway.
来たよ。どうかしたの？
Oh, nothing, I didn't really need anything. Grip.
もう嫌だー。死にたい。今すぐマジで死にたい。
As per her usual habit, Himari grips my hand. Likely, it's physical intimacy even before words for us. When humans really fall in love with one another, the desire to touch comes before the desire to speak.
どうしたの？急に悲鳴なんて開けちゃって。
いいんです。というか俺、今精神的解釈された気が。
人が悪いな。今わざととどめ刺さなかった？
Why is Momo blushing? Don't slander me, Momo. I'm saying all this because I want him to succeed. Genki, dude, just open your eyes already. Is what you want just a girlfriend? You seriously don't give a shit who she is as long as she says yes?
ああ、いいね。もうブスだろうがクズだろうが穴さえ開いてりゃ俺はいいぜ。
うわあ、引くわ。
いくらモテないからってさすがにあそこまで落ちぶれたくはないわ。
もちょっぴー。
Even Mochoppy is disturbed. Yeah, it was obviously over the line as far as vulgarity goes. No wonder everyone in the vicinity is staring at him with frowns.
ねえねえ、穴さえ開いてればいいってどういうこと？
Well, you see, I whispered the answer to her question to her ear in an easy to understand and thorough way.
そんな、ダメだよ、瀬野くん。いくらなんでもそんなこと言っちゃ。
いいんですよ、皆原さん。俺なんてどうせ生きてる価値のない人間なんで。
Hold on. I think I have a fix for this. But it's around my mouth height, so like around here. Okay, so I just... Hold on a bit. I'm going to go do engineering things. I'm no engineer. Oh yeah, the one is a duct tape, baby! Look at this engineering! Look at this engineering! This is nothing impressive. My god, why does this look so fucked? I have no idea why. Oh well. I fixed it.
自暴自棄になっちゃダメ。諦めなければ、いつかきっと瀬野くんにも人間の彼女ができるよ。
Human girlfriend.
人間？
そう。いくらなんでもちくわと結婚するなんて、さすがにそんな道を選んだらご両親から反対されるよ。
お前、何皆原さんに変なこと吹き込んでんだ。いくらなんでもちくわはねえだろ。
You said you didn't care as long as it had a hole.
なるほど。ちくわフェチか。新しいね。
もうちくわフェチでもなんでもいいよ。俺のことは放っておいてくれ。
He then dejectedly drops his shoulders. Wait, hold on there. I'm not trying to kill your spirits, dude. Yeah. So what I'm getting at is,
瀬野くん、彼女になってくれる人じゃなくて、本当に自分が夢中になれる人を探したらいいんじゃないかな。私の場合、ちょっと急すぎて最初は実感できなかったんだけど、恋人というより、誰のそばにいると楽しいか、それが一番大事なことなんだと思うの。
おお、久しぶりにまともなアドバイスをもらった気がする。それじゃあ皆原さん、そんなやつ捨てて俺の方に乗り換える気はありません。
それはちょっとないかな。
てかさー、もういい。俺もマジで運命の相手を見つけてやる。
this may potentially actually be the best route for Genki because he actually got some advice. Also, he actually was almost as loud as me. I will not accept that. Fuck you, Genki. Step down, bitch. I know the cat is inside, by the way, so that cat is currently probably very confused. Following that, he dashes away at full speed, disappearing down the hallway. Sorry, dude, but Himari is my girlfriend. You can't have her. You'd seriously have so much better luck if you just focused on developing a relationship with one girl, rather than trying to ask out a bunch of girls at random.
瀬野くんって、なんか年上の彼女の方が似合う気がする。
Yeah, I could see that. And not just some older girl, but an older girl that's a bit strong-willed, that'll drag the guy around. Everyone has varying degrees of compatibility with others, and I feel like, by pure chance, Himari and I are a perfect match. Whoops. Alright, time to eat some lunch. Well, our morning classes are over, and I'm now in the cafeteria with Himari and our friends. We may be in the middle of some break right now, but it's actually kind of nice to have attendance days with regular classes every once in a while. stops you from slacking too much with your free time.
よーし、私今日はラーメンとカツ丼定食にしようかな。
野々村さんすごい食欲だね。
なんか私今成長期臭いんだよね。どんだけ食べても全然太らなくて楽勝楽勝。それでその栄養が胸にいっているのか。死ねばいいのに。ちょっとあんたたち、胸の話題はやめてよ。ひまひまが聞いてたらまた機嫌悪くするでしょ。
She doesn't get huffy for some reason. Everyone's just like, what the fuck?
大丈夫だよ。私もう胸の大きさなんて気にしてないから。なんですとみんなにいいこと教えてあげる。愛に胸の大きさは関係ないの。これ、恋愛豆知識ね。
Hey, Himari. Seems that she's gained a lot more confidence in her own body through our relationship. Continuing down this topic will 100% lead to questions we don't want being blasted our way. So personally, I want to keep off this stuff.
なんか納得できない。私たちのひまひまが自分の胸に何のコンプレックスも抱いていないなんて。まさか彼氏に自信をつけてもらったんじゃ。
Yeah.
それってどういうこと？まさか揉んでもらって大きくするとかそういう別にそういう意味で言ったわけじゃ。
Come on now, girls. The cafeteria is not the place to be discussing these things. It's just a conversation with just like the conversation with Genki earlier. The subject keeps flowing more and more towards the areas that lead to us being asked how far we've gone.
いいじゃん別に。二人がどこまで進んだのかいい加減ちょっと教えてよ。そうですよ、ひまひま。あなたは親友である私にそれを報告する義務がある。
Like, I want him to just go all embarrassed, and she's and Himari just suddenly goes, "Oh, we fuck." Wait, what?
そうなの
Oh, up right there! I've never heard of that before!
ほう、その慌てぶり。やはりそこそこのご経験は済ませたようですな。
何そこそこの経験って。
見事に二人して赤くなってる。かなり意外なんだけど。皆原さんって結構大胆？いや、
Himari, you're not supposed to blush if you get flustered only a little. It's the end. That's the end of the line. Though the thing is, I'm actually the most flustered one right now. What the hell? I don't know why, but it just makes me feel terribly jittery when the girls are pursuing us like this.
よしみんな、とりあえず定食なりパンなり先に買って席に着きましょう。お楽しみはそれからゆっくり聞けばいいんだし。
僕もカツ丼にしようっと。
We're all for all intents and purposes trapped in a given situation, so Himari and I also get our meal tickets and then sit down. Well, I guess teasing is just something that happens when you're in a relationship with a girl. I don't really think they'll delve into matters too private, so I decided to give Nonomura the benefit of the doubt and let her do her thing.
で、ひまひま、もうエッチは何回くらいしたの
？What the fuck? She literally on the first question! Hey, are you okay, Himari?
ちょっといきなりだったからびっくりして。
Nonomura, show some tact. Depending on the situation, what you just asked could seriously count as sexual harassment.
はいはい、大の男がこれくらいで取り乱さないの。だいたいね、女子って集まると案外こういう話題で盛り上がるのよ。ひまひまだって彼氏ができる前はそれはもうこの手の話には興味津々で。嘘つかないでよ。も むしろ苦手なの知っててそういうこと言ってくるんだから。はいはい。男できてもあんまりここら辺は変わってないのね。
皆原さん、かわいい。
Mari's face lights up red once again and she casts her eyes to the floor embarrassedly. And rightfully so. It's one thing when it's two of us, but there's something just plain wrong with the way they're trying to talk about this kind of stuff in the goddamn school cafeteria.
なるほど、エッチの話か。で、したの？してないの？
You're my man, Momo, but I'm gonna have to ask you to stop sexually harassing my girlfriend.
皆原さんには聞いてないよ。そっちに行ったつもりなんだけど。
Momo's also brimming with curiosity. His asset doesn't even want to do it with a human girl, yet when it's about my relationship, he's all ears.
でも実際ちょっとくらい私には報告してくれてもよくない？私二人が付き合うことになった経緯とか全然知らないし、親友としてはちょっとひまひまを取られた感じで寂しくなる時があるんですけど。そうだったの
Really? I didn't realize at all.
ひどいんだよ。最近なんて私がメール送っても返事来るのすごく遅いし、おまけになんか付き合い悪くなって暇な時全然一緒に遊びに行ってくれないし。ひどい。ひまひまは男ができると平気で友達を捨てるのね。別に捨てたつもりはないんですけど。
You know, Nonwood, I have the perfect idea. You should take this as an opportunity and find a boyfriend for yourself. Then we'll be able to go on double dates, and she'll be able to hang out with both you and me at the same time.
それいいね。そうしなよ、ともみ。簡単に言ってくれるけど、そんな「はい作ります」って言ってすぐにできるもんじゃないでしょ。
Okie Dokie Artechokey, what? So we do have a title there. Okie Dokie Artechokey. There we go. You can't expect me to see a title like that and not use it as the thumbnail. Not thumbnail, title. I mean, a line like that used as the title. Up true enough. Though I'd really love to experience a double date sometime. How about Genki? He has a vulgar mouth and he's terrible with money, but he has some decent qualities, I think.
瀬野くんはちょっと無理。私これでも繊細な心の持ち主だから、もう少しデリカシーのある人じゃないと。デリカシーのない人がなんか言ってる。なんか言った？いえ、なんでも。
Yeah, now that I get to see these two together again, I can really tell that they're super good friends. Considering how good of friends they are, it seems like Himari would have asked her for advice on stuff before we started dating. I wonder if she did. Yeah, I guess she wouldn't be able to. None of those present here know that Himari and I are childhood friends. There are no real reasons to keep it from them, but an opportunity just there presented itself, plus it's kind of become a tacit rule between us that we keep it to ourselves. Taking it all into account, as that Himari consulted Noromura for love advice are exceedingly low.
でも実際ちょっと気になってたんだよね。二人って何がきっかけでそこまで仲良くなったの？
それ実は私も気になってた。
ある日突然教室に顔出して「俺たち付き合ってます宣言」だったもんね。
あの時は私も度肝を抜かれたわ。
Well, I guess we can tell them. We've always lived in the same town, so I don't think it's anything particularly unusual for us to be childhood friends. Yeah, funny story about that. Before we even started high school, we...
いきなりデートに誘われたの。しかもある日突然担当直入に。
頃から頑張ったんだ。
Himari? For some reason she spoke up to intentionally drown me out. What's the big deal here? She's still reluctant to tell them about our relationship.
最初は映画館デートでね、チケットあるから一緒に行かないかって誘われて。
ほう、ひまひまを映画で釣るなんてやりますな、お主。
Smooth criminal, but every other beat is skipped is quite possibly the best thing I've ever experienced.
実は以前から狙ってて趣味とかリサーチ済みだったとか。
As long as they haven't changed all that much, I can easily explain everything about Himari's hobbies. As sad as it is, all it really takes is to lure in my poor girlfriend with movies and hamsters.
さすが春に彼女作るって覚悟した甲斐があったね。こうして彼女と過ごす毎日はやっぱり独り身の時と違って全然違う？
That's completely different. What's changed most is my mindset during work.
バイト？
Yeah. I'll naturally start to ponder about where to go with Himari and the next weekend, even during work. And heck, if I save up enough money through working, I can even take her on a trip somewhere. Oh, and also whenever I'm tired after work, all it takes is seeing that I have a text from Himari and all that exhaustion gets blown away in an instant.
なんかその話聞いたらちょっと羨ましくなってきたかも。
ねえねえ、ひまひま、ちょっと普段どんなメール送ってるのか見せてよ。
やだよ。そんなの恥ずかしくて見せられるわけないし。
ただのメールなのにそんなに恥ずかしいこと送り合ってるの？
まさかカップルならではのいかがわしいメールなんて送ったり。
もう、なんでそうやって話をそっち方面に持っていこうとするの？
Sexting, huh? Guess I haven't thought of that. But I like it. Tell everyone like that sometime, Himari.
無理です。
彼女になってもこういうところは全然変わらないのね。
Following that, Himari and I continued to be barraged with questions until the end of lunch break. We left out the part about how our relationship actually started, but Himari seemed joyfully... Himari was smiling joyfully all throughout, albeit also a little embarrassed.
ねえ、今日はアルバイト何時から？
I think it was around 6. All I'm doing is handing out tissues for 3 hours by the station. That's why I'm starting later than usual.
そっか、大変だね。
Have you ever thought about working somewhere?
うちはバイト禁止だから。私運動神経ないし、注意力も散漫だから、学生の間は勉強に集中しろって言われてて。
I guess Yoko can be pretty strict when it comes to certain things.
これはお母さんじゃなくてお父さんに言われたことなんだけどね。仕事は社会人になればいくらでもできるんだから、今は学生の間にしかできないことをやれって言われてて。
I can't think of it. I feel like your dad told me something similar in the past. When you're a kid, throw yourself out there and have fun. Once you grow up, you have time for a lot of things, and you won't have time for a lot of things anymore. I'll have more than enough time to worry about growing-up problems later in life. I feel like that's what he told me. My mom is a single mother, so that's why the advice Himari's dad gave me really stuck.
あのね、アルバイト始まる前に渡そうと思ってたものがあって。
Oh, what's that? A kiss filled with love?
違うよ。
Following that, Himari hands me a cutely wrapped bag.
昨日ね、お母さんに手伝ってもらって、かぼちゃのケーキ作ってみたの。正直かなり苦戦したんだけど、なんとか食べられるレベルにはなったから。
Huh? Are you serious? Hand-baked cookies? Upon untying the ribbon, a savory sweet smell of pumpkin tickles the tip of my nose. I might just cry. Being getting to eat something handmade by your girlfriend is something every guy dreams of.
私ね、いつまでも苦手だからって料理から逃げちゃダメだなって最近思ってて。私、隣にいても普段からあまり彼女らしいこと何もしてあげられてないから。だから、料理下手なところだけは時間がかかってもなんとか克服しようと思って。
Himari. Himari!
どうしたのいきなり。
Sorry, I was just moved by how amazing you are. I just feel so blessed that Himari made these for me. There's no doubt in my mind that there were some mistakes made along the way, and she had to do-over after do-over, while trying not to wear down Yoko's patience. Can I eat these right now?
どうぞ。ちゃんと味見はしてあるから。
I go ahead and put one of the cookies in my mouth. Oh, this is good. Slightly burned at the edges, but it's nice and soft inside, and the amount of sweetness is just perfect. Other time cookies will have too much sweetness to them, but I get the impression that these are just making use of the pumpkin's inherent sweetness.
どうかな。
Damn, they're more than alright. They're super delicious. Why don't you try one yourself?
これは彼氏に作ったプレゼントだから。できればうちに帰ってから全部食べてほしい。
I'm like, I could cry. Just the fact that you prepared something handmade for me is already good enough. And you also go and say all those things to hit me right in the heart.
大げさだよ。でも愛情はたっぷり入ってるから、もし気に入ったのならまた調整して作ってきてあげるね。
Oh, for real? I'll take you up on that. Though I'll probably have to eat them in the park again. I have the feeling Noromura would steal some from me if we were at school.
そうだね。
This raises the question, does this mean I'll also someday be able to experience the legendary homemade lunch? I'd feel kinda bad though if she did end up doing that. Feels like she's the one doing everything for me when I repay her.
そうだ。いいことをしてあげる。
Huh? What's that? Himari takes a cookie with her hand and brings it to my mouth.
これ一度やってみたかったの。はい。
Oh! Ah. Open my mouth so wide I look like an idiot and then stuff my face with the cookie. Being able to do things like this is a special privilege that couples get. The experience itself adds on to the taste of the cookie, which seriously fills my heart with content to a surprising degree.
どう？
My fucking throat is starting to hurt. Knowing that my care is upstairs is also slowly but surely wearing down my patience because I want to go upstairs and cuddle that little shit. Yeah, even better than the last one, possibly. Must be some kind of hand-feeding magic at work.
何それ。でも昔もこうやって似たようなことやってたよね。確か泥団子作っておままごとしてた時に。
Alright, I remember that. You were trying to stuff one of those into my mouth and I was running away from you for dear life.
あれは本気で食べさせるつもりじゃなかったもん。
You sure? I can never be too careful when I'm around you since I know the kind of tricks you like to pull.
何それ。
Even though the look has been changed around a lot, this park's been around for a long time, and Himari and I actually used to come play here a lot. There was a smaller park near our houses, but I remember after our parents both bought us bikes, we would cycle all the way out here instead. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, actually.
Hmm?
Do you want to keep the thing about us being childhood friends a secret from the others? I can be pretty careless and let important things slip sometimes, so I was thinking it'd be easy to just come out with it. It's been bugging me ever since the incident from earlier today when Himari forcefully interrupted me. If she doesn't want them to know for certain reasons, I'm perfectly fine keeping it a secret.
私はできることならこのままみんなには内緒にしておきたいな。
You sure?
理由は考えればいろいろと出てくるけど、私ね、幼馴染同士だから惚れたんだって、好きになったんだって、みんなからそんな風には思われたくないの。うちのお母さんも昔からそうでしょ？二人とも小さい頃から仲良かったんだから、早く付き合っちゃえみたいに言ってきて。 そうなると、私のこの気持ちは、やっぱり幼馴染だから惹かれたものなの？って、なんかそう考えると、ちょっと納得できなくて。
See? You can also kind of feel where you're coming from with that. Back when we were kids, I would often get teased on a daily basis from the other boys because I was with Himari. Since we were with each other basically every day, they'd call us boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, you get the idea. I remember getting pretty embarrassed when they'd say stuff like that, and occasionally I even got in fights over it.
私は自分の意志で好きになったんだって思いたい。昔からすぐそばに相手がいたから惚れたなんて、そんな悲しいこと考えたくないし。
Let's see. Gently draw your slender body into my arms as I listen to her talk. If you think about it that way, then our current relationship really does feel new. I mean, when we go to school, we don't get teased by others because we're childhood friends, but because we're a couple, and we show it.
だから、私としてはこのままでいる方が嬉しいし楽しいかなって。
I think I have a good grasp on Himari's feelings now. She wants everyone at school to see us as a perfectly normal, regular couple. Whether that's something she's just very peculiar about personally, something specific to her, I guess you could say. I don't know exactly. But I find myself agreeing with those feelings of hers, and quite strongly at that. Himari? We then kiss on the lawn of the park. I spent the little time I had left until work enjoying blissful moments with my short, tiny girlfriend like I always do. That's an 8 now. So that's why I'm gonna end the part now. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you guys next time. Bye bye. I don't know why I did the salute.